This is 2 by 2
Make a picture.
My grandma loved using her old school film camera to capture that Kodak moment anytime us grandkids came over to her house. "Let me make a picture of you boys," she'd say as we stood awkwardly in front of her 60s faux wood paneled wall. Make a picture might sound like a funny phrase, but back then, photography took effort. Those pictures would take forever to develop compared to today's digital cameras and smartphones.
Like analog photography, friendship takes time and energy, as we've covered, but it also requires us to stretch outside our comfort zones. Sometimes our friendships must be made and developed over time, overcoming obstacles that might keep us from getting close.
So here's the big idea. Limiting friendships to people just like you severely shrinks your pool of possible partners. We bond over what we have in common, but even within the church, where we share so much in Christ, we have immense diversity, and that's a gift from God.
Those closest to Jesus had obstacles to overcome too. Picture Jesus' inner circle, pairs of brothers mixed in with complete strangers, outspoken, passionate men following with some you never hear a peep from, and a former zealot walking with a former tax collector. Jesus didn't seem stuck on similarities in backgrounds and interests beyond their interest in following him.
And think about the differences between Jesus and his friend group. Their differences with each other pale in comparison to the difference between his disciples and him. He was as different as a person could get. He was perfect, but he became like us to create this friendship. And now he can sympathize with our weaknesses. So follow the Lord's lead and get interested in the interests of others.
So here's the big question. Who's waiting to be your friend if only you'd be interested?
So follow along with this guided study at BibleGeeks.fm/2x2, and may the Lord bless you and keep you today.
Shalom.